everybody. Good afternoon to you. How are you? So we're doing a different kind of video today. You guys know I've been having fun just showcasing some of the beg talk, TikTok beggars on TikTok, begging for all kinds of things, begging for rent money, talking about I'm going to be evicted if I don't get money now, and I need money for groceries, and I need money for laundry, blah, 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 blah. Well, there are all kinds of scams going around on TikTok. And something that got my attention a while ago is that the begging and the scamming are not just limited to people asking for money for things they really don't need it for. Oh, no, no. There's all kinds of scams going around on TikTok. And one of the scams going on involves something that I happen to love. So the thing that we want to talk about today is crystals. There are a lot of people that love to buy crystals. There's all kinds of crystals out there, like all kinds of stones. You've got amethyst, you've got quartz, you've got just all different kinds of stones for all different kinds of uses. Some people like to get stones to just simply have in their possession. Other people will use stones to make into jewelry or to use for healing work, for metaphysical purposes. I mean, it varies from person to person. Unfortunately, even when it comes to something as simple as a stone, you've got to be careful because there are lots of scammers out there that they are aware of the fact that there are lots of people that are seeking out different crystals and stones for different purposes. And if you're someone you are interested in the metaphysical side of things, that because you're on that path, you might encounter people who are trying to scam you at as much money as possible by describing a crystal as having metaphysical properties. Oh, it's of a higher vibration, blah, 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 blah. Just adding a bunch of terminology to the stone to make it more than worth than what it is. So I want to showcase some of the crystal scams that are on TikTok and what some of the people have to say about them. And I will leave links for all of the accounts and all the videos on the video description down below. So just to make you guys aware that if you are someone out there and you love crystals, you love stones like I do, please be careful, especially when buying online. A lot of the crystals and stones that I get come from Amazon and eBay. And why do I buy from Amazon and eBay? Well, because before you buy a necklace or a stone or anything like that, you get pictures. You get the dimensions of the stone, you get the weight, you know exactly what you're getting versus buying online. You have no idea what you're getting. And therefore, the chance of getting scammed is much, much higher. Plus, with Amazon and eBay, if something goes wrong, you can basically leave a review of that person and warn the next person, and you can get your money back. Also on eBay and Amazon, you can look at reviews of that seller to see if you want to buy with them in the first place. So yeah, so I get a lot of my stuff from eBay and Amazon. I mean, people have asked me, where did you get your necklaces? I got these from eBay. You can just look under crystal chip necklaces and you can find them there if you want some, or a bracelet or whatnot. But let's get into some of this stuff. Like the different scams going on and experiences that people have had. So the first video that I'm pulling up, and who is this individual? I would like to give them proper credit. The person on TikTok, the account is officially Baby Girl Tessie. So she posted this video. Okay. And this was 2022, but I'm sure this scam is going on. So like there was this huge thing going on TikTok. I don't know if they can still do it, where there was an account that was saying, oh, you get one scoop or two scoops or three scoops of a bowl full of crystals, and whatever was in the scoop belonged to you. And it was a big, huge scam. Huge. Because what people were seeing on the live feed was not what they were getting in the mail for the money they paid. So let's get into it. Let me just show you what's going on here. Because like I said, just always be careful of what you pay. Always be careful of the online stuff. If it sounds too good to be true, it might be, more than likely. So let me just start here. And again, this is courtesy of the account officially Baby Girl Tessie. Okay, Tessie, tell us about your experience with this company or with this account.
So I'm going to expose a scam going on TikTok. Y'all ever been on crystal TikTok? If you haven't, I'll explain. It's these Chinese-based crystal shops who do the lucky scoops. You pay a certain amount, 40, 50, 60 bucks a scoop. And in these big old bins, they scoop out your crystals and then they send it to you. But I'm going to explain the scam that's going on. If you've ever ordered from one of these sites, you've maybe had a good experience, but majority of the time you haven't.
Number one. 2 more to go. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. That's good. Okay. 2 more. You got a 1 mega tower and 2 spear. Let's get you dipping. Good. Number.
Yes, there's obviously like this person doing the crystal talk. You know, like they're dressed up and like everything looks like a party, and I'm already seeing part of the scam here. I'm already seeing part of it. Like there's this crystal tree that's included in with the scoop. That's going to take up valuable space. You know, like I don't see like there's a whole bunch of, like I'm looking, like I don't see like the majority of the bowl. There's like little teeny tiny like glass like stones, but the bigger stones, which are really what people are looking for and paying for, there's not so much of them. So it already looks funny to me.
Number 2.
Y'all can see the bowl, right? Like the bowl thing that she's scooping out of is down here. Is this quartz? What is that? But the bigger stones, which are what people are looking for, there's not as many of them.
Let's get you some holder. I see the holder. Number. That's number. Whoa. Number 3. Oh, I dropped the bracelets. Wait a second. I'm gonna bring that to you. Boom. Okay. Stop.
And by the way, for those who are looking for, like, say, a lot of stones, let's just say you're looking for a variety of stones. Again, you can go on eBay. You can go on Amazon and look for like crystal lot, or, you know, like agate lot or amethyst lot. And you'll see pictures of exactly what you're getting and how much and the weight. Guaranteed. You'll have to get those items or else you can ask for a refund. I've never had a bad experience with eBay, ever, with crystals, ever. Always got what I paid for. I mean, the sellers, they have no choice. Either they're going to send you the item or you're going to get your refund and you're going to leave a bad review and nobody else will want to buy from them. So again, I'm looking at this feed. I'm seeing like all the bigger stones, which is what people would be wanting. Like there's so much of the smaller, is it glass? Is it quartz? I can't even tell because it's a little bit blurry, but there's more of that than anything else.
Yes, stop. I give you my bracelets. Okay, got it.
So that was my scoop, and at the end,
yeah, and that looks like a lot. So that was her scoop, and it looks like a lot, doesn't it? But you got to figure in, no matter what you're buying from somebody, you know, like stones are very, very heavy. So I don't know exactly what she paid for these lucky scoops, but if there was nothing but big stones, most of the money said will be on shipping because of the weight. You know, the heavier something is, the bigger it is, the more money you need in shipping.
Screenshot I took. That's a pretty good haul for 90 bucks.
Right.
And I patiently waited for 3 weeks until my package came the other day. And this was what was in it.
Now, that was it?
Definitely.
You got scammed, girlfriend. You got scammed. That little crystal tree, that was just, you know, look at, you paid like 40, 60 bucks for that. No. You got scammed. What you saw in the live feed was not what you got. All of those things look so incredibly tiny. So tiny. You got scammed.
Only less than what I paid for. And on top of that, the tree is actually a free gift, along with that heart up there and this crystal over here, but that one's actually broken. There's the broken crystal. So I
And they
missed
sent you a broken crystal on top of it.
them. And I say, hey, so I opened my box and I was missing a couple of things. Is there another box coming? Here's my order number. And I'm like, oh my goodness, so glad to hear you got it. Please confirm that you've checked every part of the box. Dude, the box isn't even that big. And they asked me to send the video that I took along with the picture of the crystals, which I did, and me weighing it because it was supposed to be 7.8 pounds. So I weighed the box and it was 7.2. And the sad part is 0.6 of the weight was just all stuffing. Legit, they stuffed cardboard pieces in there. So I asked that they send me the stuff that I bought. And they said, if you go buy another order, we'll send you the stuff that you're missing. So wait, you want me to buy more from you to get the stuff that I already paid for? So I asked for a refund. Now this is how they do refunds. By the way, this is just partial of what's actually missing. Much of it you can't even see what's missing. And this is the math that they do. So I get after them and tell them that I'm missing a moon. I'm missing 2 more of these holders and 2 more spheres. The total refund was $26. Now, as you could tell, majority of my items were missing, which means I paid $90. But
You know what's really sad, baby girl Tessie? I bet if you had gone on eBay or Amazon, you could have gotten those items guaranteed versus paying for them and then not receiving them at all. You poor thing. I mean, that's horrible that they ripped you off like that.
2/3 of my orders only worth $26. So what they do is they keep intentionally, and then when they give you a refund, they give you about 1/3 of what you paid, and they pocket the rest.
Right. And then whatever it is that they didn't send you, they got more of your money, and whatever it is they didn't send you, they can just simply put back into the bowl and pretend to give to somebody else. They're double dipping.
It's a legit scam. They are
Yep.
doing this on purpose to get extra money.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, like, scammers never learn. They really don't learn. They think they're being so slick, ripping people off. They're not understanding. You know what? Like, when you do stuff online, when you're public like this, word gets around pretty quickly. There are forums everywhere. There's Reddit, there's TikTok. I mean, if you openly, publicly rip people off, not only is the person you ripped off going to make videos and be on forums and let other people know, but other people you rip off are going to do the same thing. Next thing you know, no one's coming to your account and nobody's buying from you because everybody's aware of what you're doing. So is it smart to be public with your scamming? No, it's not. It's not smart to scam people. You make more money by being fair and honest than by being dishonest. You know, going for that quick cash grab is always stupid. If you're reputable and you treat people well and you're fair and you're honest, in the long run, you're building a good business and then you make more money. But the moment you start ripping people off, it is going to backfire.
That's how they keep their prices so low. And if they do this to every 5 customers, they can take a lot of money from you.
Right. Yeah, but you know what? They're cutting off their nose to spite their face. They really are. You know, like you're hurting yourself in the long run. You're really, really doing it. So thanks to officially baby girl Tessie. I'll leave a link for the video or the account in the video description. So let's get out of here. So that's one type of scam. Apparently there's accounts on TikTok that it seems like such a good idea that you get kind of like a mixed bag. You know, like you pay a certain amount and you get like a huge scoop and you think, oh, I'm getting quite the steal because if I had to buy these individually, it's going to cost more money. Maybe so, maybe not. It all depends on the seller and if things are in a bundle. But at the same time, if you're going through a seller on a site with reviews and a refund system, you have more protection than, say, something like on TikTok. So where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, here's one. And this is courtesy of Spirit Nectar. So why am I bringing this up? Well, because if you go on, say, eBay, you go on Amazon, you go in a metaphysical shop, there's all kinds of like mumbo jumbo, and the crystals get talked up, and oh, this crystal has two spirits. It's got it's Lemurian seed, blah blah blah. Like all these special qualities. And because it's got all the special qualities, that means the price automatically goes up. And so here is one such scam with these things called andara crystals. And let's expose the truth on these andara crystals, shall we? So you guys are aware of it. To be careful when you go to a metaphysical shop or eBay or Amazon or somewhere, and you got somebody in front of you telling you, oh, this crystal is so special. It's one of a kind. It's, higher vibration, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So thank you for posting this spirit nectar, and I'll be linking your video in the video description as well. All right. Somebody's asking in the comments, Hyperactives Scally says, isn't it just glass? And Spirit Nectar Gem says, yep. So it's just glass. It's all it is glass. But let's watch the video. Beware of this scam. Andara crystals are probably one of the most
Andara crystals are probably one of the most outrageous and mind-boggling scams out there in the gem industry. They're often described as a high-vortex monatomic mineral found near Mount Shasta in California.
There we go. There's a sales pitch. These mystical crystals, we found them near Mount Shasta. They're very, very special. They're from the mountains. They're high vibration. That's why you're paying a lot of money, because they're so exclusive.
Sound like gibberish? Well, that's because it is. But that doesn't stop these worthless gems from being sold for hundreds to thousands.
Okay, so here's one. Okay, so you guys can see part of the description. Pleiadian water monatomic mountain andara crystals, star seeds, ascension. There's all those keyword buzzwords. Look at all the buzzwords. Star seed, ascension, plebeian water monatomic mountain andara crystal. And it's glass. When you attach a bunch of words to a piece of glass, suddenly the glass becomes worth a lot of money, right? And look, only one left and in one basket. So this piece of glass is worth $437. Okay, then.
Thousands of dollars to unsuspecting.
Oh, look at that. And this one worth $2,159.08. Only one available. Of course there is. It's amazing how that one that's available, like, this is something that sellers do on purpose. They'll have multiple in stock, but they'll claim to have only one left to put the urgency out there for people to buy it. Only one left. Somebody better get it right now, because there's only one left. Don't sit on this. Don't sit on it. You might miss it. And here's the buzzwords. Lemurian, Ethereum, Gold, andara crystal, light essence, authentic. How do we know it's authentic? How do we know? Because anybody verify it for us? Can you take it to somebody and verify its authenticity? Does anybody know what andara crystal is? Nope. But, like in the heat of the moment, when you're heavily into crystals, you may not question it. You're just like, oh, it's so pretty. And look at all the buzzwords. It must be really valuable if they're asking $2,000 for it. No, it's just a stone that they're hoping to get $2,000 for.
Customers. They're usually
Oh my God. Are you serious? And this one is $18,000? Ultra rare. Really? Uh-uh. Listen, call me cheap. I'm not paying 18 grand for a stone. Oh, no, 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 no.
Even ridiculous names that allude to their supposed spiritual powers. The unfortunate reality is that these are just a byproduct of industrial glass production. This was
Right. So it's just a byproduct of producing glass. So the person who's paying $2,000 or $18,000, it's a byproduct from glass production. It's not even a gem or mineral or stone. It's just byproduct waste that looks pretty. That's it. You know, like as far as crystal scams and stuff go, I think the best way to protect yourself is to do homework. Do your research, look around. If you're looking for something very specific, say like say ocean jasper or agate or amethyst or quartz, look around and see what the usual price is for a certain formation or weight. Like do some comparison shopping. Also take note of how it's supposed to look. How does it usually look? Because there are stones and crystals out there that are man-made, and you can tell they're man-made. There's all kinds of stuff out there, like there's man-made agate, there's man-made amber. Real amber is dried resin, and it has a waxy appearance, whereas fake resin doesn't look like that. There's all kinds of fake amber jewelry out there. And then there's the real thing, and it looks different and it feels different. I mean, it just know what you're looking at, become educated so you don't get fooled and you don't get sucked in by huge buzzwords that at the end of the day don't matter. But let's keep going.
was proven through chemical analysis, which showed that they were identical to artificially produced glass.
So so people paying lots of money for artificially produced glass.
While they are pretty, it would be unwise to trust any shop selling these as authentic crystals or minerals. Andara crystals are probably one of the most
I mean,
outrageous.
they are pretty, but it's like it's glass. You could tell by looking at it, it's glass. It doesn't it look like glass to you? You could tell like the cut marks and everything. That's glass. It's not even stone. There's no formations, no crystals coming off of it. It's just a piece of pretty expensive glass. That's all it is. That is all. Protect yourselves, y'all. If you're into crystals, if you're into stones, amethyst, things like that. If you're doing healing work, metaphysical work, if you're into, is it Reiki? Beware of the scammers out there. Beware of the fakes. Don't listen to those buzzwords that are being attached to the stones. My advice is if you've got somewhere close to you, like a metaphysical shop, if there's somewhere you can get your hands on the stone or look at it in person, that would help. You know, because you're seeing it in person. You're able to look at it and to hold it and feel the weight of it. There's less likely chance of getting scammed. But some of us don't have a metaphysical shop nearby. So you just go to a place where you know that if you get scammed or you feel like you got scammed, you can get your money back. You can also look at reviews for that seller and just read reviews. Always read the reviews. See how many negative reviews are left, what people are saying. If there's positive reviews, then you might be dealing with somebody reputable. If it's negative reviews, just don't buy from them at all. Okay, so that's another one. And that was courtesy of, where am I at? Where am I at? Oh, shoot. That's courtesy of Spirit Nectar. Again, I will leave a link for the video in the video description. Let's get out of here. Okay, where else? Where are we going? Okay. This is courtesy of, who is this? This is Priestess Crystals. And this has to do with buying from somebody on Instagram. And this falls under, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So let's get into that. Again, know what you're looking at, know how much it's usually worth. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. Okay, Priestess Crystals, tell us all about what happened here.
This is a genuine scam account. And I don't mean a scam account like, haha, they're labeling fake crystals as real. No. They are selling crystals that they do not have at unbelievable, non-existent prices because they don't have it. This account on Instagram is deceiving people into thinking they have this stock and they are selling it to you at unbelievable prices. And when I say
so, this thing on Instagram, they don't even have the stones they're selling, and they're selling them for cheap. And of course, people who want crystals or stones are like, man, this like, I got to jump on this. I got to jump on it because like this is lower in price than what I'd normally find. Yeah, there's a reason why they're selling the crystals and stones at a lower price. They're hoping to find some gullible fish in the ocean that'll bite onto the hook.
unbelievable, have a look at that.
Wow, and the $90 for an 8th vein ocean jasper freeform. That's a stunning piece. Really stunning. But I guess they're selling that and they don't even have it.
$90 for an 8th vein ocean jasper freeform. Just in case you guys are aware, we pay a shit ton more for that at wholesale. I recognize this photography anywhere, and many of you may as well. This is from Desert Rose Crystals, and
So this account on Instagram took this picture from another account. This is their picture, not the account that's advertising it. They're stealing other people's pictures and saying they have that particular crystal and they don't have it.
account is pretending that they have this product and are selling it to unknowing, unsuspecting crystal buyers. Another one here, $50. And the worst thing is that this one had comments for people wanting to claim it. I really hope they didn't buy it. This photo here is from Ohm Crystals. Again, taken direct from the
So this account, is it Nelso N Lapidary? I guess that's the account. Not only are they taking photos from another account, but like here's another one. Here's another account they're stealing photos from, claiming that this is their work.
Instagram page, and you can see where they've cropped it out on the top, that little white line there. If you're a crystal fangirl like I am, you'll know that these are from Loving Thyself Rocks. This seller is being completely dishonest.
Yeah, I would think so, because it looks like this account is running around all over TikTok, all over Instagram, looking for the most stunning photos from different accounts, downloading the photos, and then creating a sort of fake phony shop of stones that they allegedly have when they don't have them. They're looking for the most eye-catching photos to get people excited to sub up to them on Instagram and then make sales of stones that they don't even have for sale.
If the fantastic prices weren't enough of a red flag for you, have a look at this.
Oh, okay. So the lapidary sell various kinds of crystals that you need at wholesale prices. Send a message if you want to order. PayPal or Western Union payments. Happy shopping.
This pay by PayPal or Western Union. And I can bet your bottom dollar it's not a PayPal invoice, it's PayPal friends and family. It's honestly disgusting how these pages are allowed to exist. It's really sad. I hope no one has paid for this scammer because there are a lot of comments on those posts and they have a shit ton of followers as well. So it could be one of your friends following them too. Again, another stolen photo.
They keep stealing, like they're stealing all those photos. Look at all the photos they're stealing.
Isabel from Peace of Mind Crystals, I know that's your sphere and the ancients up there. I'm going to be sharing this video on my Instagram. Please tag and share this video with as many people as you know so they don't get caught in this trap. Warning.
Yeah, so it looks like, wow. So I didn't know this was a thing. I'm finding out just like you guys are finding out right now that there are some scammers out there that they are they are taking photos of crystals and stones from legitimate sellers. They're stealing those photos. They're gathering them up, making a faux, phony shop, claiming to have those items, and then saying, "Oh yeah, like here's this stone," when they don't actually have it, and getting money from people. Again, be very, very careful when you buy stuff like this. You just don't know. But thank you for posting that, Priestess Crystals. I'll leave a link for your video in the video description for anybody who wants to check you out on TikTok. And I think you making this PSA for people is fantastic. You know, because we all need to be careful out there. There's all kinds of scams out there in the world. Absolutely. I'm just jumping around here. Let's see. Looking around. See if I can find anything. Do. Well, that's some of the scams, y'all. I just want to do like a quick video just because I know a lot of you love crystals. You love crystal jewelry, necklaces, and things, and you might be a crystal collector. Just want to make you guys aware of it. Just a short video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and please check out all of the videos down below in the video description. All the people on TikTok for posting the scammer alert videos. Really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.